The change updated part 2, part 1 down below. The affair has come to light, so it really doesn't matter what else there is. To me, she has talked to him every day and possibly had slept with him every day up until this moment, so I don't care what there is. I have proof she did it at least once. She is a piece of crap and he is a piece of crap. What I want to know is, why does the cheater ultimately get what she wants and the loyal spouse is usually left hurting? What I mean is that I'm sure she feels that if our marriage doesn't work, she can just continue the relationship with the OM and now it will be in the open, so no love lost for her. Meanwhile, I am left feeling alone without anyone. Is it the way it works? Before I met her, I was fine by myself. I had learned to be happy alone. Somewhere in this marriage I lost it and need to find it again. To top it off, they're playing slow jams here at work. Really, I lost weight years ago, I'm in law school, and though I don't make big bucks now, I am not ugly and am a good husband and even better father. The OM is a cook at her damn job. That's it. It has to be my attitude. I have been way too insecure. She is mentally unstable and I feel bad for her. I also do feel a bit of guilt for planning to move forward and leaving her behind to deal with her own rent, car payments, etc. because she only has a part-time job. Why do I feel bad and guilty? If she can be happy being dishonest to those she loves, then she can go on and be happy. The trick is for you to realize that you will be much better off without her. It is a mistake to put such a high value on looks while putting almost none on love, honesty, and respect. Bottom line, what does it matter if she can be happy living so selfishly? You can't. Does it matter that the addict lying on the park bench seems so happy and carefree? He can be happy doing that, but you can't. There's no sense in dwelling on it. Tell her what you expect and accept nothing less. If she can't or won't do it, move on and let her be happy as a selfish liar. She complains about money and our small house like if she deserves to be in a mansion and be catered to. She's put me down for not making enough money. That's what hurts me. She may find someone with more money and get a better financial life. A reward of sorts for cheating on me. What made it hard and still makes it a little hard is the fact that the kids don't like being alone with her. I will likely not get full custody, especially since only one of the 3 is biologically mine. I admit I have been weak in the past and still feel weak due to pain, but her going to a hotel for the weekend in which she missed our kids' baseball games and carried on this affair probably still, I will not stand for. I am at work and cannot do a whole lot, but I plan on doing as much as I can in terms of kicking her to the curb. I came back to get some clarity, some more advice, and a swift kick in the butt to not let the weakness take over. This time it's different. She really showed how much she does not care. That's definitely a weakness I've had, as you see in my previous part. No matter how hard, this time I can't just let it go. I have hard proof, which is what I was looking for in my last post. No excuses this time. She is a piece of crap. The OM is a piece of crap. They deserve nothing but ridicule. Whether she was with him or not last night, I can give a crap. The damage is done. It's like stepping on a vase that's already broken. I know I'm in control and she is trying to take it back or flip it on me. She can kiss my bottom. Unfortunately, I don't think time off is an option. My boss will understand and likely be sympathetic, but I am the only employee and we're busy. I plan on exposing, but I'm at work and can't be making a bunch of phone calls or sending a bunch of personal emails. Supposedly the OM is not married, however, I don't know. I texted the OM and told him he and my WW were both piece of crap for doing what they did. I also told him my 3 kids thank him for causing the fights that their affair no doubt caused due to her defensive mentality. Of course, the coward didn't respond. He doesn't deserve my time. Well, she cried and said the kids were her life. Boo-hoo. I told her, really? Were you thinking of them when you were in the hotel room getting screwed? Oh, she didn't like that. She is putting on a front and would probably like I keep the kids more often so she can continue her dirty behavior. I plan to. Not going to lie, it's hard. She somewhat prepped me for it by being cold these past few months, but it's still very hard. I am going to be the strongest I can be and basically ignore her, to the 180. Not going to lie, I felt like calling, texting her to let everything out, but glad I came on her. I am focusing on the anger I feel for what she did. It was despicable, though she knows it. She still feels she is a good mom. I haven't seen her since yesterday, so the only thing I can do as far as the 180 is not call or text, which I haven't. The fact she isn't texting me probably means she doesn't give a crap that the marriage is finally over and is now glad she will be able to be with the OM in the open, even though she will be seen as a 2-timing piece of crap herself. I did contact an attorney and a meeting with them tomorrow. I am at work until later today, so there's not much more I can do as far as the 180 goes. I am hurt and am venting on here and getting some great advice. I took my kids to school, came to work, picked them up from school and took them to the sitter. I'm still at work. I haven't talked to her but did schedule a meeting with an attorney. I will pick up my kids later and then go home. SF stands for San Francisco. What exactly would you like me to do at the moment? I am at work. I cannot afford to be making calls to everyone to expose it, or send emails from here. I scheduled a meeting with an attorney for tomorrow. I will be able to do what I need to do tonight. I'm so deep into being codependent, I am truly in for some hard work as far as looking out for me and doing what I want. That's my fault and I know that, but I am going to do it. I have to. It's my life and only I can make myself happy, besides my kids. She came home last night and I kept with the 180, didn't even acknowledge she had gotten home. I basically stayed on opposite sides of the house. She did finally come into the bedroom and said, "Well, are you going to talk to me?" I reiterated how low she was for doing what she did, and of course she tried to flip it on me, saying our marriage had been rocky for a while, blah blah. I said that she not only cheated on me but the kids as well. Funny thing, when I mention the kids, she goes off the deep end and gets defensive, insisting that her affair does not define her as a mother and that she is there for her kids. Long story short, she does not show remorse. She is condescending about our and being transparent, therefore I told her I was done. I am filing for D as soon as my attorney can, and I am done playing her stupid conversation games. I get the impression she doesn't really think what she did was all that bad because our marriage has been cold for a while, and so now she wants to get out of this with as little damage to her reputation as possible. She is a piece of trash, and though I don't regret the kids, I wish they had a different mother. When I have the kids, which is most of the time because of her school schedule, it's fine. The pain is still there, but I don't feel alone. I'm not as cheerful as I may otherwise be, but I'm okay. What I'm worried about is the time alone, which hasn't happened yet. I do have friends, however, they all have jobs, families, kids, etc., so I don't have a person I can just hang with anytime. That is what I am dreading. I am still hurt and the mind movies are there, but it angers me to no end how 1, she did this, and 2, how she doesn't see the severity of it. These were her words last night. Yes, I have to face the music, and yes, people will know what I did, but no one is going to bring me down or make me crumble. If they ask what happened, I will just tell them it is none of their business. Does that sound like someone that's remorseful or thinks she did something truly wrong? What's funny is that we scheduled a MC appointment before D-Day, and during her condescending rant that she'd be transparent, she also said she would still go to MC. MC is not cheap and our insurance won't kick in until March, so I don't know if it's even worth it to go. I called the MC and she said that she recommends we go at least to 1 session. I don't know if it will do any good now. As far as I see, I plan to go and can't wait, but like I said, it is not cheap, so I am waiting for my insurance to kick in. This whole Obamacare screwed with our previous insurance policy. Funny thing is, during this cold period, I've been attempting to talk, be affectionate, spend alone time, and nothing. She rejects it. She is in fantasy land trying to justify her actions. Everyone in her family knows she does not take any responsibility for her actions. She doesn't get it. I am not a perfect father. Like I said, I wear my emotions on my sleeve, so if I'm down, I don't interact with my kids like I should, but I am there for them regardless. I don't leave. She just wants me to have fault in why she did what she did. She has never ever been good at taking responsibility for her actions. Her family told me that recently. What's funny as well is that about 2 weeks ago, she got into it with her mom and sisters because they confronted her about not being home like a mother should be. She hasn't talked to them since. Now me finding out about her weekend, she's looking for any way to blame this on someone else. She has a part-time job because she goes to school. She will have to get another job or something in which she will probably find another guy. I really don't care at this point. She doesn't show her cold-hearted side until she has what she wants. Funny, I spoke to her mom and her mom compared her to a child playing with a toy, getting bored and moving on to another toy. She's absolutely right. His woman will never be wife material or settle down. She doesn't know how to. He's probably reassuring her that it was all my fault. She's a great mother. Her family won't blame her. It will blow over eventually. I'm sure of it. He has a rep for being in a shoal, so now that I found out about the affair, I would be surprised it lasts. She's the type that does something because it's thrilling and new. Now that it won't be thrilling, it will get old for her soon. Like a new toy getting old. She is wondering why I am not begging her to talk. Haven't talked to her today. Today has been a roller coaster. Felt better earlier, but now just the thought of them at the hotel on their weekend trip is tearing me apart. Aside from spending time with my kids, nothing sounds fun. Watching TV isn't entertaining. Nothing sounds interesting to do. It's all part of the pain I'm feeling, unfortunately. I'm hurting, bad, and when you hurt it's hard to go out and have a good time. Man, these mental movies are no joke. I forget about them for a time and they creep back in. I have done some breathing exercises like someone advised, but it's hard. Another man touching your wife is a hard pill to swallow. If I could get past this, I'd be in a better place. I don't make anywhere near 200,000, maybe closer to a quarter of that, maybe, and she makes all of possibly 5,000. We have no assets to speak of other than furniture and our own vehicles. I will talk to my attorney about it and see what he says. She can't have any more kids. Thankfully, she won't be having any more kids. She is dead set on graduating from college and is almost done, so while she is not guaranteed making tons of money, she will have an education. As far as bloated and at Walmart, she doesn't eat because she's super vain and is afraid to gain an ounce and refuses to set foot in Walmart because she is too good. No, I am hoping she just doesn't get the high-paying job she thinks she will. The kids don't want anything to do with her when they are of age to leave, and her image as a serial cheater ruins any possibility of her having a meaningful relationship. She won't be graduating for about a year. The D will be long over before then. Are you saying our income in the future is also a determining factor in me or her having to pay anything? Man, so many questions to ask the attorney. Alright, so some events happened this weekend. She found a place and is basically gone. However, she said she completely acknowledges what she did was wrong and is extremely sorry, and though she can't go back and change things, she is willing to make the future better. Though we are living apart, she wants to go to MC and said she is going to continue to go to IC and wants to really try hard to get our marriage back. There's only one reason I am willing to try this, and it is so I can say I exhausted every possibility. If it doesn't work, we are already living apart and I can move on knowing I tried everything. I know I am going to get people telling me I am stupid, naive, etc. But I would be doing this more for me than her. She is looking for another job also and is being transparent with everything. And the D is still being filed. I honestly feel I have nothing more to lose. She said she just realized that what she did was terribly wrong and that I wasn't the issue. I thought about her having her cake and eating it too, but I can't know what she's doing 24/7. She agreed to be completely transparent and honest, which she doesn't have to do, especially living apart. I also told her that if she was still in the A, then there is no point and D is the best thing. She said the A was no more and that's why she was looking for a new job, to cut off all ties. She also said she wants to remain married though we will be living separately and is not looking to date. She has free reign to date anyone, including the OM, so I figure if that's what she truly wanted, why bother with MC and possible R? She brought it up, not me. That's why I am willing to give it a last shot. I will not be financing anything. Her bills are her bills and my bills are my bills. She doesn't even want child support for my son. She wants nothing from me. At this point there is no reason for her to take the underground. We're not living together. She can do as she pleases. She is the one that is saying she doesn't want to date anyone else and wants to get back the marriage we once had. So, to me that says something that she has her 100% freedom to do what she wants but is not taking it. She knows she is not trusted and acknowledges it is going to take a lot for even a little trust to be earned. Her family hates what is happening all because of her and are also going to have their ears and eyes open. If they see or hear anything about her with another guy, I will be the first to know. Her mom and sister already told me. I'm in law school and work for a lawyer but not a family lawyer. Lawyers know the law but not all aspects. I have a lawyer who is filing the D and will meet with him again soon. She is deathly afraid of going to court because her family said they would testify against her for being a bad mother and have the kids taken away from her, where the fathers will get custody, child support, and half of what I have doesn't scare me with her because 1, I don't have anything, and 2, I would only have to pay for 1 child and not 3. I get she's a liar, a cheater, and a manipulator. That is at the forefront of my mind. However, she doesn't have to want R. She can just go off and date her OM and live their sick happy fantasy. I can give a crap. If she lives with remorse for the rest of her life, however, I will not. If there is even a sliver of hope for our marriage to be resurrected, I don't want to be the one to wonder about it in the future. Like I said, I feel I don't have much to lose at this point. She is paying for the MC. I believe some people here are set on D no matter what and don't believe cheating spouses can redeem themselves. Now that's probably the case more often than not, but I'm sure there are minimal cases where the WS learns her lesson and the marriage thrives and gets stronger. Not saying this is going to happen in my situation. However, like I said, if she is truly willing to give it her all, which she doesn't have to at this point because the old marriage is over as we know it, then I will try, not for her but for my peace of mind in the future. We're not going to court just yet. If we do, I will be the one with the most to lose. Her family will testify against her, but there is still a good chance the kids will not be taken away from her because though she cheated and leaves them with me for work, school, etc., they will likely not see her as an unfit parent. The courts in this county don't take away parental rights for anything. It's disgusting. The damage has been done, the affair was exposed, there's no more damage to control. I checked and trusted me, abandonment doesn't exist in this county. My stepson's dad has not paid a penny of child support and has not seen my stepson for over 9 years. We took him to court so that I could adopt my stepson and the court refused to take away his parental rights. She took the kids, but I take them to school and pick them up. That's not abandonment. The old marriage is essentially over. I don't expect anything from her anymore. She is the one that wants to R and go to MC. If she goes full force, great. If not, I will lose nothing. She can do anything she wants now and not want to R or MC. I made that clear. At first, I wanted to take her to court and destroy her image, but my attorney said that may make me feel good but may not bring the best outcome financially. I asked about R and he said that if there was any possibility of R happening, I should explore it because D can get expensive regardless of court or mediation. Unless she waives it, I will have to pay child support. I am also putting myself in her filthy shoes. If I was her and wanted to be with someone else or multiple people and I was given the freedom to do so, I wouldn't be looking to go to MC or R what for, and especially offer to pay for it. That'd be a waste of time and money for me. If I was really into the affair, I'd love the fact that I wouldn't have to sneak around anymore. It's fine that you guys want to condemn all cheater because I am with that, but each individual relationship is unique and I don't believe all can be treated the same. I have noticed that when someone posts a thread, they immediately get the same advice. I don't think it works that way. I know everyone on here means well and speak from experience. It may appear I am giving her a second chance and that I am going to be waiting around for her so that we can R and be happily ever after. What I don't think I am making clear is the fact that I am letting her go. I'm just not telling her that. She may think she is keeping me as plan B, but that's not going to happen. The bottom line is she cheated. When I found out and told her about it, she found a place and moved out because I told her I was done and didn't want to be with someone like that. According to her, she regrets it and wants to R. In my mind, I am moving on without her, so whether she's serious or not, I can give two crap at this point. I am moving on already. What she wants at this point is not important to me. Yes, I may agree to R. However, I am not seeing it as something that is going to work, and I'm not giving her false hope. There is no face to save on her part. Everyone knows she is a cheating scumbag and that's it. The damage to her rep is done. Whether we are or not, that's not going to make people view her differently. I told her, go be with your OM, I don't give a crap, you two dirtballs deserve each other. I may be coming off as if I am going to put my life on hold, go to MC and hope she is not doing anything with the OM. I am living with the mindset that she is, so again I am moving on. If she wants to go to MC and try to talk, I may go so that the D is stalled a bit so I don't have to give her marital support right away. Other than that, again I am moving on with my life. WW moved out and I am going to be moving to a nicer home in a few weeks. Though I know her and the OM are piece of crap, I am having a relapse of heartbreak. Not sure if it's because it's Valentine's Day or our birthdays are within the next week, but really having a hard time today. Wish I could take my heart out and be done. I told her she'd never change. Serial cheaters usually don't. They cheat until no one's interested anymore, then they try to get back the good people they screwed over. I don't see them together and will probably never see them together. She's in denial. But I'm not stupid. When the kids are at my house, she's going to have him over. It's only natural for a cheater. After the kids go to bed, I get to thinking about it, and that's when it eats at me and I feel like going over there to bear his ex. So, another wrench just got thrown in my detachment plans. The WW called all pissed off because apparently someone from her family went off on her and then included me, so needless to say she got me all riled up and hung up on me. Now I'm pissed the heck off and wanting to tell her off, but she won't answer her phone. I'm climbing the walls with anger. What the hell do I do? It's a really tough situation right now because of the kids and the in-laws wanting to see them but being pissed off at my WW, so I get put in the middle. Their family is used to arguing, fighting, calling each other names, etc. while I was brought up and am more used to a quieter, more civil manner of discussing things. I've been doing somewhat okay, but now her family is causing new issues. Like a previous poster said, I can't burn my bridges, but at the same time, I have to look out for myself and the kids. I met her when the kids were very young. To them I am their dad. Not only that, to me they are my kids. How can any human being raise two kids for over 8 years then say goodbye to them completely because of their cheating mother? I don't babysit them so she can be with the OM. I see them daily, but my daughter stays overnight with her 100% of the time. She cannot have any more kids. This is something I feel strongly about, so if you think it's wrong for me to continue being these kids' dad, keep your comments to yourself. This may sound stupid, but I have to ask anyway. During our marriage, my wife was fairly classy in terms of not passing gas in front of me. She was embarrassed if she did by accident. Within the last year or so she started passing gas without embarrassment. Now I know couples get comfortable with each other as they grow old together. However, is that a type of sign that she really didn't care what I thought about her anymore because of the affair? I think it's because she no longer cared about attracting me. I doubt she was doing that with the which is ironic because he's a scumbag without class and I like to think I do have class. I was very comfortable with her but still never passed gas in front of her. Just felt it was disrespectful. Just me though. So little update. Now the extended family is finding out what she did and she is livid. She continues to blame me because people are asking and even looking up the online. She argues with me every time we swap the kids and calls my family nosy or whomever is asking or looking this piece of crap up. It does get to me. It makes me mad she can't own up to what she did. It ruins my day. I am really getting to dislike this person and it sucks big time that I have to have interaction with her. I know that if I saw her with another man, I'd get jealous, but honestly, I am not attracted to her in any way anymore. Like I said, I still have feelings for her, and if I saw her with another guy, it would hurt and I'd be jealous, but I am fed up with her attitude and cheating ways. The news of what she did is spreading like wildfire and she hates it. Not going to lie, it is affecting me too though. I have family members and friends calling me and texting me and I really don't want to hear it anymore. I want to be left alone, put it behind me and move on. This is weird and I'm definitely feeling the roller coaster of emotions this morning. I am at my new house now, which I am happy about. However, she has the kids this week, so I am a bit lonely, at least at night. She texts or calls late to ask something about the kids and I know it's her way of checking up on me. That doesn't bother me because I keep it short and cold. Right now, the loneliness and mind movies are affecting me a bit, probably because I am alone at night and have a lot of time to think. Funny thing is that right after D-Day I did drink some, but not a ton. I do drink socially or have a beer here and there after a hard day, but between my kids' sports and moving, I have not had time to drink at all. I know it's going to take time. I can honestly say I am not even ready to have any girls over yet. Not because of my WW, but because I don't feel emotionally ready. I am having trouble detaching. If we didn't have kids together and see each other daily, it would probably be a bit easier. I am trying, but it's not easy. I am doing better though. I've been working out for a few weeks now, so my muscle memory is kicking in and I look and feel a lot better and have been noticed by a few girls, some hotter than my WW, but the heart is a hard muscle to train. I'm trying though. I feel like my WW is trying to play a game of chicken with me. Right now, she is in ultra reputation repair mode, so she's appearing to stay clean. I feel like she's looking for me to do something bad, like move on with another girl so she can cry to everyone that she attempted to but I, the horrible one, did not want to, so now she can freely move on with whomever she'd like, even the OM. I made it very clear that we are not friends. I hate her and am very bitter towards her. I am having trouble feeling indifferent towards her. I don't want to hate her, I want to not give a crap about her. I still suffer from that and can't seem to shake it. Yesterday she had the kids, so I went home alone, watched a baseball game, washed my car, took dog for a walk, but I could not shake the feeling of how stupid it was that we are only a few miles apart, however cannot be together because of the mistake she made. I am paying for it by being home alone miserable. I want to feel indifferent so bad. I am still very isolated. Take yesterday for example. I get home from work to an empty house. It's 5-ish on Wednesday, so midweek. I eat dinner alone, watch the game alone, walk the dog alone. As I mentioned before, my friends all have families and are busy pretty much all of the time, so I don't have someone reliable I can just call and say, hey, let's hang out. I refuse to go out to bars, especially midweek, just not me. Other than trolling the mall, grocery stores, etc., there's not much to do in this small town. It's pathetic, and I feel pathetic that I can't do more things. I'm not concerned about her bringing up dating in court, but if she wants to get back at me for dating, she can probably try to get as much as possible on child support and spousal support. She only works part-time and doesn't make much, so that's what I don't want. Trust me, I'd like to detach and not have any feelings and just move on, but it's hard. I am trying, but I regress. I'm not in a rush to date for that same reason. I'm not ready to. I need to work on myself. Before my WW, I was a strong, solid single guy and pretty much met a girl daily. I need to find that again before I attempt to talk to a girl. I have been trying to keep active. I befriended a girl at a local bank that always showed interest when I went in there, and we've been messaging for a couple days. Our conversations were pretty light, but I could tell she is interested because she messages me all through the day and evening and makes comments that show interest. It's only been a couple days, so I'm not getting ahead of myself by any means, but the attraction is growing. She is done texting me for some reason. It'll take a few days, but I'll be fine. Just crazy how someone that's never been in my life has such an effect. Stepped back a bit and came back to reality. Because it was actually nice to have someone show some interest. I got a little too excited and eager. I've kept it very cool though. She's messaged me since and I acted like if nothing. Real casual, real light. I'm not going to act desperate. I think I am going to scale it back a bit for me though. This just shows me that I can still get women, so I'm going to keep being independent and take my time. I know I don't want a full-blown relationship right now anyway. I'm just now getting used to living alone and being alone, and honestly kind of like that freedom. Update on my situation. On the advice of a very experienced family law attorney, I have not filed for D because she believes that with the way that pro-women judges are in this county, and the fact that my wife only has a part-time job, I will get reamed with marital support and child support to where I will be living a very meager existence. Basically, since this is a no-fault state, she can get me by the balls and not much I can do about it, so she said to wait until the WW gets a full-time job, which will be within the next year. That being the case, WW and I see each other about 2 minutes a day when swapping kids, don't text, don't spend time together, basically live like strangers. However, because the status of our relationship is not completely defined, I feel like I can't even see another girl without possibly getting screwed. Now I'm not looking to start another relationship, but the WW makes snide comments about me seeing other women. All the while I have reason to believe she is still seeing OM, but no definite proof. I am not going to tell WW to screw off, start a fight, get into an altercation that may lead me to get screwed in the end, so keep that advice to yourselves. Believe it or not, I am happiest when things are civil, no matter what she's doing. I have come a long way with detaching, so really can care less what she does as long as it doesn't negatively affect my kids. Honestly, I haven't acted weak or needy at all. I've pulled away big time, enough for her to wonder why. She's made comments alluding to the fact that I may be seeing someone and I don't respond. As far as talking bad about her, I only defended the fact that I didn't because I have a huge issue with being accused of something I didn't do, not because I really care what she thinks. Talking with new people and this new girl has seriously helped me, but I find that I still have weak moments like today, and I wish I knew why given how WW has treated me. I really don't know the specifics, but since she works part-time and is a student and I work full-time, I can get screwed royally even though she is the one that cheated on me. How's that for fair? Aside from her having financial issues, she seems to be doing fine, which makes me mad because she is the one that broke up the family. She is the one that ruined everything, yet I'm still in pain. I don't know, starting to believe there is no such thing as karma. A couple of the other girls I talk to are better looking and appear to have better attitudes than my WW. Nope, no pedestaling. I've been doing the 180 as much as it can possibly be done while still having to keep in contact for the kids. I've detached, especially because I do talk to other girls, but like I said previously, I'm not jumping into any relationship other than a friendship. 3 years later, WW have divorced and she wanted nothing from me, no child support, no spousal, nothing. She even let me keep everything. She met someone, not OM, and moved in with him. They were together for several months and turns out he treated her like crap. She called me after their breakup crying and apologized for everything she did to me. She is now living with a friend in a small room and has little money. She told me herself karma got her good. Before her most recent relationship though, she was with OM for a little while and turns out he physically and mentally abused her. So long story short, she regrets everything. Since our breakup I have healed 100%, live alone in a nice home and have several girlfriends that I hang out with. I have come to enjoy my freedom and don't want to be in a relationship at the moment. I am happier than I've been in a long time. It wasn't easy at first, I'll be the first to admit, but once you taste life, real life, without the threat of being cheated on, there's nothing like it. I've had my chances to be in new relationships, but am really enjoying doing what I want when I want with who I want. There are too many women out there to settle being cheated on. It feels good. I'm in my late 30s but feel like I am a teenager with endless possibilities ahead and no mental or emotional anchors holding me back. Looking back, I wonder why I was trying to hold on so bad. So many people out there to enjoy life with instead of being tormented by the pain of infidelity on a daily basis. I guess in hindsight I didn't think I could do any better, was too lazy to start over, probably many other stupid reasons, but something good definitely happened out of my broken marriage. I became a better person and I'm glad for that. Unfortunately, I can't cut all contact with her because we do have kids, but I made it clear to her that just because we text about the kids does not mean it's an invitation back into my life. Luckily, she's left me alone other than to discuss the kids. I keep it very short and to the point, and so does she. Now that I've healed, I don't find her attractive or have feelings for her at all, so I'm good. I've met women that are more attractive and have better hearts, so I will not go back to that. I've never felt so strong in my life. No one has a hold on me and I will never allow anyone to again. My comment: seriously lost, seriously broken woman. This isn't karma. This is deliberate self-destruction. I wonder why she hates herself so much that she cannot accept happiness in any form. Part 3: Ending of life post-divorce. Do you think this OP has turned around? Comment down and I will see you in the final lesson.